chromosomes. Okay beta, what are chromosomes? These are thread like structure. Where they are present? These thread like structure are present in the nucleus, in the nucleoplasm. Okay, see student, chromosome is made up of two things. One is DNA and another is a type of protein known as histone protein. Okay, full form of the DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. This you have to remember. The full form of the DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. Chromosome is made up of DNA and histone protein. See student, I am going to show you how the chromatin is converted into chromosome. See, as I told you that if the cell is not dividing, this is the non-dividing cell. Okay, this is the nucleus, okay. In this, chromatin material is present in a form of a thread-like structure, isn't it student? But as soon as the cell start dividing, this is the dividing cell, and that means your division is going on. Okay, this thread-like structure, commonly known as the chromatin material, condenses to form okay student, this chromatin material condenses to form a new thread-like structure that is more or less of thicker size, known as chromosome. Okay, this is what? This is the chromatin material. Or you can say chromatin fiber also. This chromatin material, when condenses, it forms a new structure known as the chromosome. Okay beta, chromosome is made up of DNA as well as histone protein. Fine. Now, this DNA contains gene. DNA contains gene. Okay, what is gene? Gene is the functional segment of DNA. What it is? It is the functional segment of DNA. Segment of DNA. See student, all of us have heard this, that the child is more or less similar to the parent. How is it possible? Because this gene, that is the functional segment of the DNA, is transmitted to father or to the from mother to the child. Okay, with the help of what? With the help of this chromosome, because chromosome contains DNA and DNA contains gene. So this gene is known as the unit of inheritance. Okay, inheritance means it helps to transfer the character from one generation to another generation, or we can say it helps to carry the character or genetic information from one parent to the offspring or to the new individual. Okay, so we can say that gene is the functional segment of DNA, or it is the unit of inheritance that helps to transfer the characters from one generation to the another generation. And in this way we can say the child that is born is more or less similar to the parent. Okay, so student, this is all about the nucleus. Okay, before discussing the function of the nucleus, I am going to discuss about the prokaryotic cell, the nucleus of the prokaryotic cell also. The structure that you are able to see on the blackboard is of the eukaryotic cell. But in the case of prokaryotes, like bacteria, there is no nuclear membrane. Okay student, there is no nuclear membrane, no nucleolus is there. Fine. In case of prokaryote, pro means primitive and karyote means nucleus. Prokaryotes, here beta see, pro means primitive and karyote means nucleus. That means ki cell which is primitive, and we are going to discuss about the nucleus of that primitive cell. Most accepted and most common example is bacteria. See student, in case of prokaryote, there is no nuclear membrane. This is the cell wall of bacteria. The chromatin material is freely suspended in the cytoplasm. Okay, freely suspended in the cytoplasm. Why it is freely suspended? Because there is no nuclear membrane and no nucleolus. No nuclear membrane and no nucleolus. That's why the chromatin material, this is what? This is the chromatin material. It is freely suspended inside the cytoplasm. This is the cytoplasm. Okay. When the chromatin material is freely suspended in the cytoplasm, then this structure is known as nucleoid. Then this structure is known as nucleoid. Fine, student. So what you have to remember? What is nucleoid? Nucleoids are present in case of prokaryotic cell where the chromatin material is not bounded by the nuclear membrane and nucleolus is not present. Okay? Or you can say where the chromatin material is freely suspended in the cytoplasm of the cell. Then this structure is known as the nucleoid. Okay, student. Now, let us discuss the function of the nucleus. First function, beta, it is the center. Nucleus is the center for genetic information. Why it is the center for genetic information? As I have discussed, it contains the chromatin material, and chromatin when it get condenses, it get converted into chromosome, and chromosome contains DNA, and DNA contains the gene, and gene is the unit of inheritance. Okay, so it is the center for genetic information. Second, it plays a crucial role in cell division. Okay, it plays a very crucial role in cell division. Yani it will decide in which way the cell is going to divide. And third important function is that it provides information for the protein synthesis, because outer membrane of the nuclear envelope contains ribosome, and nucleolus help in the formation of the ribosome, and as I have told that ribosome is the site for protein synthesis. Okay, now this is all about the nucleus, and I hope it is clear to all of you, and thank you